5 weeks, 15 nights, 20 unique teams, 30 matches by 44 professional players, all competing together for individual success. 1 champion, 4 medalists. The history of this season to be immortalized in the book of Unlimited. 2 matches remain. Who moves up? Who moves down? Bring up the lights for the final night of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. One final time to shine on the world stage. At the end of a long journey, feelings of exhaustion, relief, anticipation, and excitement for the next step come flooding in. These players must put a hold on all of those as 1 match remains for all 4 teams. Team Valentin Anderson takes on Team Lichtman in match 1 of 2 to finish the season. Welcome back once again, everybody. Kevin Barnett alongside former pro Heather Cox. Here we go. One last night of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. We're excited. I hope you're excited. And Heather, we know there are some gaps in the leaderboard we're going to look at here in a second, but there's still plenty to play for.
Absolutely. Tons to play for. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place on the leaderboard entirely up for grabs. Natalia Valentin Anderson has a hold on 2nd place right now, but Cassidy Lichtman is just 246 points behind 2nd. So who wins this match will definitely play a huge role in where these two will finish.
I know what else will play a huge role in how this match finishes. Some defensive play from Morgan Hentz.
She has been absolutely incredible. In fact, last night, Morgan Hentz set a new Athletes Unlimited record for most digs in a season with 208. Her serve receive is on point. She's responsible for covering a large percentage of the court. She also has a knack for keeping the ball alive. Look at how much real estate she covers in transition, keeping the ball alive for her hitter, allowing her team to score points. And then what about this athleticism? Cat-like quickness, covers so much court in such a short amount of time.
Looked like a scorpion at the end right there, a Sarah Sponsel Beach kind of move.
And tonight, the 2 captains who go against each other, there is a reason these 2 are captains, veteran leaders. Natalia Valentin Anderson at setter has beautiful hands, sets a diverse, balanced offense, and plays some of the scrappiest defense we've seen all season. She goes against Cassidy Lichtman, who makes everyone around her better. One of the highest volleyball IQs I've ever been around, Kevin.
We've talked a lot about the hardware throughout the year. We have a bunch of awards to hand out this evening. Of course, medals to the top 4. Geico Defensive Player of the Year, Morgan Hentz in the running for that. Sportsmanship Award. And our dream team has been announced. I think I've seen this list of women before throughout the season.
Absolutely. 1 player per position. Let's start at the middle blocker. Jenna Rosenthal with the highest hitting percentage of all middles. And how about Molly McCage saving her best for last? 15 blocks in her last 4 matches. No surprise with the outside hitter choices. Betty De La Cruz has been a captain every week this season. And Danny Drew's the only player to post 10 or more kills in every match this season. At opposite, international superstar Shayla Castro, the setter, Natalia Valentin Anderson for all the reasons I just talked about, and libero Morgan Hentz has been the most consistent all season.
If you've been following along and you saw Heather's dream team, yeah, Heather nailed it.
Looked pretty similar, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. Let's get to our starting lineups for these 2 teams. First for Team Lichtman, Fallon Fanoy-Moana continues to play a key role, and Jamie Peterson's going to get the start.
Yeah, and a definite change for Cassidy Lichtman, who is definitely fiddling to try to get the best, saving the best for last.
On the other side for Team Valentin Anderson, they're coming off a tough loss, and they will now put Val Nickel at the opposite spot.
Yeah, they were already thin at that spot. Erica Wilson inactive tonight, so we see setter Val Nickel play in the opposite. It'll be very interesting. We might see some Taylor Morgan in that spot as well.
Now, she does have experience in that spot, Val Nickel. Also unavailable tonight is Leah Edmond. She's had a terrific season. She will finish as unavailable. Let's go down to Key Michael, the Olympian, 3rd member of our crew.
What's up, guys? I'm down here on the court. My job is to bring you as close to the action as humanly possible, and I'm going to be doing that, but also I'm going to give you a player to watch. You guys already talked about her a little bit. Cassidy Lichtman, I've been so impressed with her this season. Not only is she an incredible person, very well spoken, but she jumped up from 24th to potentially 2nd this season, and she is one of the only, if not the only, current athlete on a professional sports board. Huge deal. Friend of mine, Cassidy Lichtman, so just watch out for her crushing it all around here tonight.
So this is match 1 of 2. Glad you're with us worldwide. These teams A little bit different story, same record, but Team Valentin Anderson coming off a loss last night to Team Dela Cruz. They were swept 75-61. On the other side, Lichtman coming off a win 68-65. Both with real questions coming in. Who will step up? Who will show out? That is to be determined as we're ready for first serve. The captain, Natalia Valentin Anderson, will get us underway. Working on Peterson right away. And Fanomoana collects the first kill for the women in purple.
And so important for Team Lichtman. Fallon Fanomoana is sort of an X factor to me at that opposite position. We have seen moments of brilliance this season, and some matches, quite honestly, that she hasn't been at her best. She needs to be a factor. I'd like her to see her get about 2 to 3 kills a set in this match and hit about 250.
To your point, 1 block, 9 digs, 9 kills, hit 250, a Lichtman victory.
Yeah, that's a great stat line, and that is the key to victory for Team Lichtman.
Yeah, that was last night. Carly Lloyd on the side. That's the key cam down there. Emma Willis, who has stepped in and played a big role for Team Lichtman this weekend. Lichtman waits patiently for that one, and it pays off.
And already we're seeing a bit of a breakdown in the back row defense of Team Valentin Anderson. Give a lot of credit to Cassie Lichtman for the scouting report. As I mentioned, one of the highest volleyball IQs I've ever been around, and she has this team locked in and ready for the opponent.
Here is Fallon Fanomoana. We'll be back to the beach in 2 weeks' time in Austin. Nice crisp swing from Nickel on her first attempt. She'll get 2 in a row and go deep over.
Love the idea. And it's so fun to see Val Nickel in a new position. For the first 4 weeks of the season, she's been a setter, now playing opposite. And I'm sure, at this level, they're so veteran, so experienced, and they're just showing how versatile they are.
Yeah, she does have some opposite experience in her past, played for Purdue. Nice aggressive action out of the back row, but a miss from Jamie Peterson. Ari Schitt back to serve.
One of the toughest serves in this league, has so much motion on it.
Right off the face of Sam Bothy on that first play. Good touch on the second. Lichtman again. The Lions will get the dig, and then a very fast set. A little too fast, maybe.
Thought she got the touch. Yeah, Valentin Anderson is trying to set that go nice and quick to really try to get a hole in the block. Watch Sam Bothy block. Boom. Welcome to the match, Taylor.
That'll wake you up.
A little facial disgraceful.
Bad pass for the line. Stalzer steps in with a bump set. And Peterson gets the kill on the outside.
Yeah, with Leah Edmond inactive tonight, Jamie Peterson has a ton of responsibility to be that primary tot player, Kevin, that you like to say, that taking out the trash. She's going to get those high balls, those out-of-system balls, and needs to be very efficient with her swings.
Another tough pass. That was an Achilles heel last night for Team Valentin Anderson. They suffered.
In fact, they struggled to the point where they actually took Lindsay Stalzer out of the lineup for the final set and a half.
Lost all 3 sets. Val Nickel was not on the floor. 19, 23, 19. That 23 was a late comeback. They were down huge in that set. They were able to kind of power their way back into that particular set and give themselves hope for the third, which was quickly doused by Team Dela Cruz. As Ali Bastianelli, leading blocker in the league, is now back to serve. Just long. Playing for the first time in 2022 in back-to-back-to-back nights. Keep an eye on how players are doing if we get some long rallies or an extended set.
But I think since it's the final weekend of the season, they're just going to give everything they have. I don't think fatigue or physical endurance will be an issue.
Sam Bothy one-on-one got enough of that one. Peterson was there early. Nice take by Benson. You have 2 setters on the floor, use them. That one, unfortunate redirect off the block.
Yeah, Val Nickel went from being in perfect position to being in way too far when it bounced off of the block. Jamie Peterson off to a great start for Team Lickman, doing a nice job reading the defense.
Now serving for Team Lickman, number 6, Alicia Childress.
Sambothi backslide, and that's a winner. She had a good warm-up. Watching Taylor Sambothi connect with her setter as they were getting ready for this match.
Yeah, a lot of pop. Really in rhythm, this time off of one leg, right through the seam in the block. Boy, the swing is just so hard to defend, especially if you're a middle blocker, having to wait in the middle to see which pin you need to go to.
That'll be a back row setter situation there. Unable to get to the ball was Alicia Childress coming from behind Jamie Peterson. Career high 4 blocks and MVP 2 versus Team Drews. A little season scoop. Look for those to pop up. So we recap some of the season here. It's been another good one in Dallas. Peterson, right side. Hence, getting the crowd a little, taking the air out of Fair Park. She's been doing that all season long. Morgan Hens has been a joy to watch.
Absolutely. There isn't a ball that Morgan Hens doesn't think she can dig in this gym. I love her focus and her intensity.
New season record. There it is, 208 digs. She's adding to it. Another mishandled ball.
You know, Kevin, we saw that last night a little bit more than we've seen all season, and now already seen it early tonight. It has been the most humid weekend we've had in the 5 weeks that we've been here in Dallas, and I think that's definitely impacting the setter's ability to set a clean ball because a lot of moisture gets on those volleyballs and makes it a little trickier to set.
I feel like in the last 2 days we moved to Houston or something. Ari Shu with the kill. Keep an eye on the blocking for Natalia Valentin Anderson's side. They had just 3 blocks last night, and that definitely hurt him in the match. On point, Val Nickel almost had one there. Gets a touch, Valines. Good run. Nickel is blocked right back into Valentin Anderson's mug.
Been so impressed with Emma Willis. She is one of those players that didn't play a lot early on in the season, but has stepped into a starting role and is just dominating. Look at that swing block, the way that she turns her body back into the court right as Val Nickel swings.
And Natalia got her fisticuffs up in front of that, blocked it. I don't think you can be throwing a right-hand lead at Natalia. She's ready.
Feisty.
Now, we talked to her husband last night. He confirmed.
Yeah, very competitive. Loved hearing them talk about he played football, she played volleyball. They met in college, and everything's a competition between the two, and everything is nonstop energy and fun.
That is the first ace of the match, but not the first ace of this year. We've committed over 2,000 trees thanks to Aspirations, support of the Aspiration Aces program. Every time there's an ace, they commit to putting 10 trees in the ground. It was trees for threes in basketball. It's been Aspiration Aces here. Natalia, nice dig. Lindsay, oh, I like the aggression, but it's a miss.
Sonoma Moana had a ton of success serving last night down the line. She loves to go. She's in that right back position, loves to serve left back of the opponent, so just a line-to-line serve. Look at the top left of your screen, that corner. She loves to go there.
Nickel with some open floor. Hit it right on Hens. Both liberos digging that line. Cut shot. Can work with Fallon on that. Should get you dialed in.
Fallon's got that shot down all her time on the beach. Val Nickel, though, like we've said, playing out of position. Needs to kind of gain her confidence, get in rhythm as a hitter.
2 challenges per team per set. You have to use them in that particular set. They do not build up. Challenge ball in or out. Block touch. All manner of line violations. And this apparently is the first stance break of the first set for Team Lichtman.
So what they're questioning is whether or not there was a net on Team Lichtman in the middle of the rally. So this is where it gets a little tricky for the crew, is finding where in the middle of the rally did that net possibly occur.
At least everyone speaks the same language.
We had a lot of trouble with that in the Olympics, didn't we?
Yeah, and they've actually improved that, where you have to stop the rally and say, I challenge it right now. These are always tricky where the ball hits the net when it comes over.
Yeah, there's definitely net movement, but I don't see a net from
Right.
Bastianelli or Lichtman, which leads me to believe it was the ball.
Heather?
Still don't see it.
Okay. I mean, you can take as much risk as you want. You've already won.
Well, thank you.
You are the champion, the Geico leaderboard for the announcers.
What kind of prize are we talking for that award?
I'll speak to
Is
management.
it just pride?
Yeah.
I'll take pride.
A lot of pride. Ball in or out, net or block touch, as you saw there. Line fault, service 3 meter or center. That is 1 challenge used for Valentin Anderson. They have 1 remaining. That one just
Ooh.
long.
You think?
Yeah, just out. Got it out.
Fallon, I saw that in.
Well, you'd be burning a challenge right about now and going -12.
You're talking to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, good, we get to take a look. All right, let's see here. In real time, I saw it in. Oh, I think you're right, Kevin. I'll give that to you.
Okay.
You're at a distant second.
That ball is blocked out of bounds and will be point for Lichtman.
So if you're serving, you definitely want to keep it away from Amanda Benson here. The libero is the best passer on the court.
The lines, excellent cover, right back in the attack. The lines finds that perfect corner shot down the line. Close action here in the first set. We do have a technical timeout. If we get to 16 and no one has called a timeout, we will stop play. Nickel had that one drop nicely. Smart play by Childress. 6-4, 5-6. Over the top, Stalzer with the dig. That one's missed.
Boy, Team Valentin Anderson and not hitting at all the numbers that they'd like. That is now 4 kills, 5 errors, hitting negative. Meanwhile, Morgan Hens just continues to keep the ball alive. Dishes up a little bit of an overpass situation, but at least the ball's still in play, and Team Lichtman comes away with a point.
Left short. And was there a touch? No. That was a Pamplona kind of bit of defense from Fallon Fonoimoana.
Just needs a little red flag.
Yeah. A Toreador
Thank you.
type move. There you go. Blocked on the lines. Well, you mentioned they were hitting negative. They are further into the negative now as Team Lichtman pulls out the largest lead of the set at 16-11 into our technical timeout. Natalia Valentin Anderson loves Athletes Unlimited, as many of the women do. You'll hear more about it when we are back to Dallas. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate and by Dick's Sporting Goods.
There is a path that leads to a community where everyone is welcome, where respect, teamwork, and passion pave the way. A path where greatness is born and legends are made. But wherever your path may lead you, it is yours.
serve, doing work from the line as the captain.
I just want to learn from different cultures, volleyball, and how I can relate that to my playing. Even though I'm 32 and I played professionally for so many years, I still want to learn from all of my teammates. So I'm looking forward to that, and I don't think I'll look at the leaderboard so much, to be honest. But obviously I am competitive, and I want to play, and I want to do well. So I think if I can focus on that, then the leaderboard would show.
Definitely a successful season for the setter and captain for the second time. Both she and Liana Sabelden won 7 in a row at one point this season, tied for the season league lead. As we look at our dig leaders per set this season, it's been a battle between Hens and Benson. Great to see a setter in there, but Hens and Benson have been the class of the class there.
Yeah, it just tells you how good Valentine Anderson is as a defensive setter, being third on that list. Morgan Hens, though, hands down the most consistent from start to finish of this season, setting, of course, that single season AU dig record at 2008 coming into tonight.
Lindsay Stalzer trying to recover from what was not a Stalzer-esque night last night. In that loss, Lindsay Stalzer, as mentioned earlier, was eventually benched in the match, targeted quite a bit, and hit uncharacteristically negative territory, 7-9 on 31.
And honestly, Kevin, having the same issues tonight. 2 hitting errors, no kills, hitting negative 330, and that is just not at all what we expect to see out of Lindsay, who has been, I think, one of the most explosive outside hitters all season until last night.
Yeah, point scorer previously. Fans, thanks for being with us now. We invite you to tune back in for the closing ceremony. It takes place immediately following our second match this evening and final match of the year. AU Pro Sports YouTube or Facebook, where you are now. Find out who will be the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. Hear from the champion and see the Book of Unlimited inscribed, as well as so much more. Cass Lickman will undoubtedly have some words of inspiration. As I tell you, Valentine Anderson trying to inspire her side.
Look at her team lift her up. I mean, I love it. Valentine Anderson gets stuck in the middle and gets the gift of overpass, and you could see in that play just how athletic she is.
Oh, she thumped it.
I mean, we were just talking about her defensive prowess. We've seen how beautiful her hands are, her leadership ability, her ability to run an offense, and now we see that she's got some offensive pop too.
And she is second on the Geico leaderboard. There's the +8 popping in, Lickman +5.
Yeah, those 8 points for a kill are bonus. Not very often that setters get those kill points.
Maddie Valines. Peterson punches it back over. That ball cannot be kicked up. I think so. Fallon is going to train Val Nickel on some cut shots. We're going to get Fallon some training with Kalei Mao for some soccer
kickball,
skills.
Yeah. There was just a whole lot of weird in that play.
That was. Ripper down the line by Peterson. Let's go down to Key Michael, who continues to find interesting people in Fair Park.
I found Chad. This is Val's boyfriend, and I'm really impressed that first of all, she's out there playing opposite, but you're telling me it's not the first time she's done this.
Nope, she's got some experience playing in a 6-2 role and hitting and setting at the same time, so I think it's been a while for her, but I'm personally excited to see her play. I've never got to see her play too much, so I've always wanted to see her be an attacker.
Well, she's doing a great job so far, but tell us a little bit about how you guys met. I love a good love story.
Yeah, so she was a volunteer at Purdue, and she came here last season to AU, and I replaced her as the volunteer at Purdue, and so we had a little bit of overlap there where just enough time to meet and kind of fall for each other and start this up.
Just enough time, that tiny sliver of time. So thanks to AU that she was leaving Purdue.
AU and Purdue, yeah, I'd give credit to both,
Purdue.
AU and Purdue, for sure.
So you're here just this weekend for the Lone Star Classic.
I am, yeah.
Recruiting a little bit, but also hanging out with Val. So have you had any free time to do anything here in Dallas?
Back and forth, going to the convention center, back here, watching her and hanging out. So not as much to do, dinner or anything like that, but enough to, see each other and spend some time. And anytime I get to watch her play, I'm happy. So it's enough for me.
Man, it's tough. Like, that schedule is really tight. Coach, athlete, you really just spend all your time in the gym and at the hotel.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
what do you guys, when you do have some free time, what do you guys like to do together?
We haven't had much, but really we got 2 dogs. We like to hang out, go to the beach, and find this place to have some nice dinner or something like that, grill out, or some of the basics. But no, with her playing and me coaching, we haven't had too much time. But when this ends, she comes back and she's coaching with us, so we'll have a little bit more time to hang out and spend some time together.
I hope you do. We're gonna miss her here, but I'm glad that she's headed back to a good place. Well, thank
Absolutely.
you so much for being with us on the broadcast. Good luck to Val out there. Go Team Blue.
Go Team Blue.
He's got the right color on. Team Blue needs some help here. Pence continues to lip everything. Overhead for Nonwana. Off the hands and the defender.
She has been so good, Kevin. 4 kills now on 6 swings, no errors for Fallon Moana. Just feeling the fire of this last weekend. I mean, last night and tonight, she's been exceptional.
Lindsay Stalls are still looking for her first kill, and her team taking their first timeout. We had the technical earlier, so now at 20-15, we have a timeout by Team Valentine Anderson. Five-point lead, and I hope you've enjoyed the superlative defensive play of Morgan Hens. I know we have all year long, but even just the start of this match, the usual aggressive nature that was formed early.
Yeah, she started playing volleyball when she was in 3rd grade with a rec league, and then her best friends were triplets. And in 6th grade, those triplets decided to start playing club volleyball, and Morgan said, hey, if they're playing, I want to learn this sport and play with them. And then was a libero, as you can see, with that opposite color jersey, then played outside all through high school until she got recruited by Stanford, and then became a libero again at Stanford, and the rest is history. I mean, just so much incredible success at Stanford, a 3-time national champion, 3-time first team All-American, and just like she holds the record here for Athletes Unlimited, she holds the Stanford career record for digs there as well. Over 2,000 digs while she was on the farm.
Look how far volleyball can carry you. All the way from just following some friends to the USA national team, where she's headed shortly after this.
Yeah, she'll head to Anaheim in just about 2 weeks, but check out how much real estate she covers. This is just one play, guys. Everything she does to keep the ball alive, keep her team in it, in transition. She's got an amazing ability to read the ball. Her eye work and vision is incredible. I mean, look at that. She's already in the spot she needs to be because she's reading defensively what the hitters are going to do. So much territory covered, one play to get the point for Team Lichtman.
Morgan Hens, 8th in the league in points. That difficult to do at the libero position. She's done it via that record, over 200 digs this year. An AU single season record. We're rewriting the record books. You'll hear later with us for match 2 over on CBS Sports Network. You'll hear the superlatives for Bethania de la Cruz, of which there are many. She has had a record-setting season.
Boy, she has been incredible, a captain every week. But meanwhile, Morgan Hens, it's just amazing because I really think with this scoring system, it's really hard for the liberos to get onto the top of the leaderboard. It's just, without getting the opportunity to get kills and blocks, it's tricky, and to see the fact that she's 8th and moving up is absolutely incredible.
Now I have a quiz question for folks now. We'll probably do it again on the next broadcast. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Bethania de la Cruz, last night. How many kills did she have? How many digs did she have?
Are you asking me or
you
the people
probably
at home?
know.
Yeah.
The same number.
I'll give a hint. It was a double-double.
But it was
the same number.
I don't like double-doubles. I just don't. I think it's too easy.
Do you prefer a whopper or,
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Well, actually, I prefer the quad. Yeah.
Animal style.
The 4x4, which is not on the menu. No, I'm not a big fan of the double-double, but if you go 17 kills and 17 digs, and I remember a lot of the digs in middle back, yeah, those are nice. I'll take that.
Night.
And add 3 aces.
Yeah, and had 477 leaderboard points in that win.
Yeah, a new record, eclipsing her own record. Lindsay Stalzer gets her first kill out of the timeout. That's a good sign for Team Valentine Anderson, who, despite their struggles here in the first set, they're just down 4.
I know, that's the bright spot. They're hitting negative. Offense hasn't clicked yet, but they're still in it. So you know in that second set, if they make a few adjustments, a few tweaks, they're good to go.
Finding the edges, knowing where they are, Cass Lichtman.
Just a magician.
I was going to go surgeon. Maybe she's a magical surgeon.
I think that works.
I wondered if we would see Carly. They were utilizing the double sub, but down in personnel, that goes away.
Yeah, they're definitely not using her the way that we saw her used last night. Now she comes in as a serving specialist for Jamie Peterson.
Roll shot is good from Val Nickel. Coastal Carolina, they've been doing a little training on the beach, obviously.
Just a smart player. We've talked about, you know, we heard the fact that, yes, she played 1 year as opposite at Purdue, but she is primarily a setter, but just so experienced, so veteran.
Hence coverage all the way in the right back. Now she's in the left back again. She'll set this ball all the way across the Fenoy. Cass pass, out of the back row comes Peterson with a full head of steam. Benson with another dig. That one touched for sure, yeah, on challenge. I think that would have been reversed if it was called for. Instead, it's just blocked down. I love when the team yells no now. You're wearing arm sleeves and stuff. That ball bounced off the block clearly.
See, I thought it was 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Up official called for.
We can have an appeal later after
right.
this match. We'll go through it. Benson. Missed connection in the middle. Benson saves it. Bastianelli, and that ball is blocked into the corner. That's how you do it.
That's exactly what this team needs. They struggled to get a good block up last night. Arisha needs to be able to patrol that front row and score some points blocking.
Now serving 14, Valentin Anderson, number 58, Ari Giroux.
You might wonder, still in negative territory, how has the blue side stayed in it? Well, the answer is service errors from the other side. There are 4 in this first set. Lichtman blocked by Nickel. An athletic 6'1". Nickel has always been impactful at the net.
Watch Val Nichols' eye work. She's watching the setter and then immediately puts her eyes right onto Cassidy Lichtman's right hand, watching that shoulder. That's perfect execution. Lines up that left hand on the ball.
All right, and Rhea tweeting about Val Nichols. Said, I'd recognize that sneaky Val Nichols setter dump anywhere. As a Badger VB fan, I still have nightmares about it. Yeah, I love the rivalries that have developed in women's volleyball. Big Ten's been the best conference as of late, last few years. Peterson off the hands and down. 23-19.
Very impressed with Jamie Peterson's game so far. Coming in off the bench after not getting a ton of time last night. 4 kills, hitting .230 on the outside in place of Leah Edmond. See that she showed fists. That means that she's taking ball when she blocks.
Hence underneath it, what a pre-read. And where was that going? That looked like an attempted wipe. And we will have a challenge on that. Team Lichtman calling for the challenge, looking for a wipe off of Sambothi up there in the middle of that time.
I think so. And yeah, they were jawing at the net. There was definitely a conversation about what took place.
Our old friend Salima Rockwell's checking in quickly, who's in stadium tonight. She said, touch.
Oh, I like it.
She's got a wipe on that one.
Does she want to get a spot on the leaderboard?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Lima is correct. Watch if Taylor Sambothi had a touch. There is no touch at all.
That's -12 for Salima.
Yeah.
That's -12.
Salima, welcome to the party.
Yeah. That is not even close.
But the good news is now you're not in last.
It's not even funny. We're having a good time here on our final evening. Hope you have too. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox. Key Michael is the key cam. She's like a go-kart. Look for the flag, you'll find her. wandering the stadium. We have had a blast bringing you Athletes Unlimited Volleyball across several networks, including our worldwide feed right now. Hope you have enjoyed all the fantastic plays. Peterson through the block and down. Talked to Jamie right before the match. She said, I was subbing. I was substitute teacher. The money was pretty good, but I want to coach. I'm going to go back and coach at Wittenberg College as an assistant coach as soon as I'm done here.
Yeah, very cool.
Said she's thinking about coming back here next year, but wants to become a coach and move up that ladder. Good pass, but nobody there. Nobody home at all. That time we'll get the touch, the wipe, and Peterson's going to flex on it for Childress. That'll do in set one.
Team Purple just better in every area, so much more efficient offensively, hitting 230, played incredible defense thanks to Morgan Hens, and with great serving and blocking, really forced Team Valentine Anderson into negative hitting, which is shocking for the entire set.
Let's send you into the action with Guaranteed Rate. We've done it throughout each of our days, each of our evenings. This is best of the year.
It's an honor for me to play on your team finally. Oh, yeah. After all these years looking up to you. Thanks for believing in me. Always. Remember our keys. Yeah. Win the serve and pass battle. That's a huge strength of ours, so let's take advantage of that, right? All right, hey, we can't give them any more, all right? We're playing right now. We step up, all of us. We do our jobs a little better. Let's go.
All right. Then free ball we go cross, okay? Only free ball, okay?
Hey, get in there tight. Go ahead. Go for it. Yes. Back. No.
We need to go low. We are going here, they are pressing here. Just go low.
Good ball. Very nice. Awesome. Great job. How'd you feel? Good. So, hey, girl, we're back. So, works for me. Anything you want to say to the people, Captain? Follow me on Instagram.
Ella dice de traer la doble sustitución para ver si podemos ayudar a
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. You tell me, I can go help her.
My fault.
If you can't get back in.
I really thought she was going to get inside. That's my fault.
Oh, okay.
Hey, first priority will be her on the big, okay? Bye.
Yeah, Betty's on my high hands, like completely. It's like going not quite. If she was a little shorter, I know.
Deja, I need you there, okay? Perfect. That was perfect.
Hey, the good part is they're showing us everything in the first game. So that means we can adjust and go from there. Erin, give her time. Give her really high, really high. Here we go, Nazi.
Go, Erin! Go, Erin! Go, Erin! Go, Erin!
Oh. Remember, I love you.
I love you.
When you go to hit, remember our love.
Same to you.
Okay.
Gap behind over top. Gap behind over top. Get up. Come on. One.
You're not low and over. You're in the right spot. We're good. Right here. Let's get it.
Ahí, si estás ahora, le cerramos el campo. Sí.
Watch our tape here. Yes. Come on. I've got you fast. Cover her. Ah!
Yeah, let's not lose a set until Shayla retires. Yeah.
That was the close of Shayla's career last weekend, and we're about to close the second season of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball here. Let's take a moment to thank everybody who works so hard to make this happen. The athletic trainers, the facilitators, the referees, the scorekeepers, the officials. Look at our guy Jim there, and our game day operators that run all of everything inside the venue here. Our stats guy Eric Rue. So much of the staff works many more hours than you see coverage on TV. The broader Athletes Unlimited staff and partners here in Dallas, as well as across the country, have done an outstanding job of bringing you this entire season. 30 matches by the time we are done later tonight. And of course, our talented Athletes Unlimited internal production teams, along with the Ross Mobile Productions Group, they brought you the sights and sounds of AU throughout the live action broadcast, the streams that we're on now, as well as social media. Thank you to everyone who has dedicated themselves to producing a quality show and a fantastic Season 2. We're just the tip of the spear. These people are doing a ton of work to make sure that it happens. And M is not afraid of the ball. That's M. Donald. And this is Papa Shot going on. This is one I won,
Who won this one? Oh, all right.
No, I lost this one.
Our producer, Yvonne, the best Papa Shot player I have ever seen. I mean, she's got mad skills.
Hey, we're back next year. She's taking all challengers. She will take all of your money.
Kevin, you're good too. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. How did this get on air? What's happened here?
Oh, my goodness. So good.
Standard operating procedure.
How did we even
oh, my gosh.
get that bell?
Why is that still up there? I don't understand why they're leaving it there so long.
Needless to say, it has been a fun, amazing 5 weeks here. I mean, everything about Athletes Unlimited, top to bottom, from the facilities to the production crew to all the staff at Athletes Unlimited, have been amazing. You know, we came in and the players talked about how it's players first with every decision. I mean, every choice that Athletes Unlimited makes is to make this the best product possible.
Yeah, the whole of Season 2 has been better than Season 1. I hope you felt that. Everyone has been really striving to push it to another level. It's been wonderful having you alongside. We worked together in Tokyo, and this has been a lot of fun. So we appreciate you, the viewers, and hope you appreciate all the folks here that are doing all the hard work to bring you the games. We still have 2 sets here, and then the 3-setter to finish it out. It'll be over on CBS Sports Network coming up later this evening. It's 9 p.m. Central. I'll let you do the math wherever you live. You want to tune in, see Bethania de la Cruz for one last time be taking on Team Drews. Second set on the way. Long. So the service errors continue.
What is that, 5 now?
That is 5.
Yeah, with no aces to counterbalance that. I mean, if you're going to take such high-risk serving options, you've got to be getting the payoff with the aces.
Yeah, they hit 240, did Team Lichtman in that first set. They held Team Valentina Anderson under 0.
Which means more hitting errors than kills, and that's just not any way to win a match.
Overhead scoop inside, another scoop there. Tip picked up by Childress, hence with the bump set, she'll push it far. Cut shot, there it is, Fallon Nickel.
Little cutty.
That's how you do it, Fallon Fanawana.
She's getting ready for her debut on the beach in 2 weeks, just practicing the cutty. You see this in the sand all the time. And that's what I love about watching Fallon play indoors, is that you see like bits and pieces of the beach game come through. You see it in her shot selection, you see it in her ball control.
Into the middle and finding the edge is Ari. Part of the international contingent, Ari, hailing from Nanjing, China, having played at Long Beach State. Asked her, why Long Beach State? Could have gone almost anywhere in the world. She goes, California.
Nice.
Come on.
I was thinking like Misty May, Debbie Green, like all these like Long Beach, Brian Jamlero, like all these great histories of, you know, Long Beach volleyball, but California, palm trees win.
Nickel plays D off the net there. Lichtman was standing waiting on that one. And another cut shot of a different variety. Fallon, that one will be illegal.
Yeah, that one, you just use them up here, Fallon. Fallon Fanawana, as we've mentioned, obviously has been playing beach. She took 6 years off of the indoor game, decided to come back to Athletes Unlimited. She said, I just felt like I hadn't closed the chapter on my indoor game. I needed one more opportunity to feel like I had done everything in this game that I wanted to do before she commits full time to the beach.
Well, careful, Fallon. You might keep the door open for next year. Another service error, my goodness.
Her uncle Eric, of course, gold medalist in 2000, the Sydney Olympics. Also had a long, illustrious AVP career. Also, her mom, Debbie, played beach volleyball, as did her aunt, who was an Olympian in '76. So a whole lot of beach history with the Fanawana family.
Bastianelli got just enough of it there.
Couple things to watch for here on serve receive. You've got Taylor Sambothi at the net right there. Watch for her to swing all the way around. Watch the motion come back into the middle of the court. Middle blockers cover so much real estate.
Benoit again. Fallon nearly terminated that one. Net violation is going to negate what was a fantastic soccer play.
We have seen so many of these kicks, everything legal. And that ball is in play. Great cat-like reflexes by Valentine Anderson. And yeah, that counts as a dig, guys, if you're wondering. Any part of the body.
Right, as long as it's not a lift. The line's blocked, Benson covers. Right side quickly to Val Nickel. Peterson off the hands into the antenna. 5-3. I'd be interested to see if Team Lichtman starts serving the ball in on the regular. What happens here? They seem to be winning most of the rallies.
Credit Morgan Hentz for keeping the ball alive.
Peterson, another conversion.
Wow. She has come to play. 8 kills now, hitting .340.
Only had a close step there.
And a nice seam in the block to hit through.
Block, this time Bastianelli next to Childress. I think it was Allie that got that one. That's a wall of Nichols. Lichtman continues to serve in. Block still doing work, but it is just long, so 7-4 now. Key Michael has found an old friend who we spent a ton of time with last year.
I knew it was Selena. I'm so glad you're back. We missed you. I mean, we love Heather. We love you. Yes. We also love you.
I know. It's been so crazy and so hard not being here and just watching all my favorite players on TV. But it's good to be back. It's good to be in the venue with people in the stands. Like, this is so awesome.
We got lucky because you're here for the Lone Star Classic. You've been recruiting all day.
Yes.
So you're probably exhausted.
I am, but not too tired to come here and see my peeps. I mean, this is like the best volleyball, and it's just so fun to be here, and I'm just glad to be back.
And so who are you looking out for here today? I know there's a couple players that you remember from last season.
Yes. You know, what's interesting, there's a lot of new players, right? So Alicia Glass, Childress, so that's fun to see her back in action. Seeing Morgan Hentz on the floor has been so much fun to watch her as well. But I just love the addition, the old players and the new players, and how it's just getting better and better.
And is it cool just being here watching? Because I remember last year I would see you studying and you had papers of every name and all the stats and all the things, but you just get to chill.
I don't know. I mean, I like chilling, but I want to do something. I want to know what's going on. I'm looking at the leaderboard. I'm trying to get Kevin's attention. He's not paying attention to me. So
he's always thinking about you.
It might be, but it is like, it's nice just to sit back and watch a little bit and watch you walk around with your key cam. You kind of look like a Ghostbuster. Like you've got the thing on the back.
Do
and
not
it looks
give
like
Kevin any more ammunition to make fun of me. But can you give us a little insight into what a commentator does? So what are Heather and Kevin, what are they doing on the daily when they're preparing for a match like this?
Well, they have to, first of all, know all the teams, all the players, the individual players, know all their history, where they've come from, what they've done leading up until this point, just so they can talk comfortably on the air about them. And of course, what they did last week, what they did last match, all the stats, all the numbers involved, and just have a sense of what's going on, an overall sense. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of prep, and to be able to just talk about it naturally is really difficult.
That's why I'm so glad that we let the stats, you guys handle the stats, and I get to just talk the fun stuff. And even though we roast Heather and Kevin so much, you guys are doing a great job.
They're amazing. Don't roast Heather. Definitely roast Kevin.
Only roast Kevin.
Sure.
Noted. So I don't know if you heard this last night, but Kevin had an altercation with his brother over pizza. So if you stay for dinner tonight, we won't be having pizza. But we're so glad that you're here.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
Be careful.
Salima's my new favorite.
Yeah. Salima is eating a lot of Chicago-style pizza these days. If you're wondering where Salima Rockwell has gone, she became in January the head coach at Notre Dame University. So she has returned to the coaching world, and big things expected there by her. That's why she's been out recruiting all day long. Congratulations to her on that. It was a long process to return to the coaching world, make a lot of tough choices, and I know both she and Jeff, her husband, have made a lot of sacrifice with the kids to make this happen, but a good step for the volleyball world.
Absolutely. The Irish are lucky to have Salima leading their team.
So look for her in the fall. That'll be here before you know it. Women's season getting underway as there's an ace and 10 more trees going in the ground. Aspiration Aces program piling on right now, putting oxygen in the air. And the women's season will be here in August, almost immediately. I mean, what are we now? April, almost May?
Right around the corner.
Yep. High ball outside, Fenoy. Blocked. This time into Willis with authority.
Emma Willis hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities for swings, but she's making the most of every touch she gets, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Alicia Childress continue to establish her a little bit more, especially on good passes.
Thanks to our official partner Geico for their support of Athletes Unlimited. One more night. Stalzer again touched. Boy, that block has really gotten a hold of her, been in the right spot. Willis. She puts that ball across that eventually is not returned, and we will continue to pile on the points here in the second set. 12-8. The overall advantage now 37-28, so that's grown to 9.
And Team Lickman just getting better and better offensively in the second set, hitting about 350. Team Blue
still missing serves.
Yeah, that's really the difference in this match. I mean, if they hadn't missed all these serves, like this match would be out of control.
When they got the lead here in the second set, Cass Lickman was back there putting the ball in. Not just putting the ball in, hitting good serves, but it was in.
Right. After hitting negative in the first set, Team Blue barely in the plus category here in the second set, but still has a lot of improving to do offensively. That'll help.
There's a block finally. Certainly within striking distance, Team Valentine Anderson. Ball redirected by Stalzer.
A nice little mini run here for Team Valentine Anderson. It's amazing what like one great block or one great serve can do, and you just want to capitalize on that momentum and see if you can just keep executing, get a couple streaks, couple points in a row.
5-1 run, they have become the aggressor. And another one, 6-1. Tied at 12.
And a good timeout by Cass Lickman.
Try and gather their thoughts on the Lickman side as we are knotted halfway through the set. For Team Lickman, even more offense is expected from Fallon Fenoy Moana in this match. We already knew she was a key piece coming into the weekend, a team that was kind of short-stacked. Now she must perform if they're going to have success.
Yeah, with Leah Edmond not available, Fallon has to be the go-to on the right side, and she has been so far. 6 kills on 16 swings, hitting 250. It's exactly what is needed from her. Does a nice job. She's got such a heavy shoulder. She can power it through the block. Even if she's not hitting over it, she can get through. And then you see that defense that we've seen on the beach for so long from Fallon, bringing it to the indoor arena and doing everything she can to keep the ball alive. And another kill, this time right over the top of the block from the opposite position. Not only does she like pad the stat line, but she brings the fire. Like, she's an emotional player. I mean, we are so far away from the court and we can hear her screaming. Like, she gets everybody involved.
Well, we're going to hear a little more as we get a wireless mic on her now, so she'll be mic'd up for the rest of this one. Those 6 kills, 250, exactly what they need. Couple service errors, and that's been a big part of what's going on here for Team Lickman. I mean, they're facing a team on the other side who on Thursday night, Team Valentine Anderson, had just 4 service errors in the entire match. They now have 7. There's Team Lickman here. Look at our Geico leaderboard. Bethany De La Cruz is on top. Valentine Anderson trying to stay in that number 2 spot, trying to set it far enough out that Danny Drews can't catch it.
Yeah, I think that fight for second, third, and fourth, especially in this match between Cassidy Lickman and Natalia Valentine Anderson, is sort of the subplot, the story within the story here. Cass Lickman coming into this match, I think about 276 points behind Valentine Anderson. So it would take an all-out incredible individual performance as well as a team win, I think, to kind of overcome Natalia Valentine Anderson in this match.
Timeout on the floor for Team Lichtman. So fans, there's a chance for you to earn points by watching tonight's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code on the screen to your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. If you don't have the app, go get it because, hey, it's the last night of volleyball, but we have a lot more coming. AUX on the way, another season of softball, the mini season, the long season, lacrosse still happening. You can go get the app at the Apple App or Google Play stores and start earning points to unlock exclusive rewards and stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. All right, they're feeling it over there, getting little chest bumps going.
See if that 6-1 run can continue. Good use of the timeout by Team Lichtman to try and slow the roll, stop the momentum of Team Valentine Anderson. They've done a better job serving, and then the blocking has really ignited this run.
You heard Heather Cox serving and blocking. I'm Kevin Barnett alongside Heather, and then we have Key Michael wandering the stadium. That would be Key Michael OLY for those of you at home. That one pounded through.
And of course, sitting next to Kevin Barnett, OLY.
There you go. Back row. Peterson forced to tip. Can someone get a hold of a good opportunity here? How about Stalzer? No. Sometimes you're just not in rhythm.
And I absolutely think if I am Cassidy Lichtman right now, I am saying let's serve right here. Serve to the area of the player that just made the mistake. Try to get the ball. Sorry, my telestrator's not working, but try to get the ball to Stalzer. Instead, they get to Benson, and that's what you don't want to do, which is serve the libero.
Right side, Stalzer punches it through. Nice read. Team Lichtman continuing to play a ton of defense. Fallon dug by Benson. Crowd loving it. Looking for a touch. Nothing called. Point for Team Lichtman. And we will have a challenge. I'm suspecting they're looking for a touch here, Team Valentine Anderson. First challenge of this set for the women in blue.
So if you've been watching Athletes Unlimited, you've heard me say the key to watching a touch when you're looking at the challenge is see if the ball changes direction or if the fingers move. In slow motion, you can often see the fingers bend back. I think there's a little pinky movement there on Fallon Fonomawana's right pinky.
Little micro touch.
A little micro touch on the pinky. If she has a little bit shorter red nail, that might not happen, Fallon. Well, now she's got her mic on too. We could probably eavesdrop on her. See if she's admitting to the touch. I think there's a touch there.
Indeed, Heather, you are correct, and add to your lead on the Geico Announcers Leaderboard. So we'll reverse the score. And Fallon definitely felt that one. Ali Bastianelli to the front row. Hence driven deep. Peterson forced a bump set. Lichtman chips it for the winner. Perfectly placed. And we saw Emma Willis sprinting a moment ago. She has placed herself back in the chair. Hi, Emma.
Hello, I'm back. I had to sub. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, speaking of subbing, you've been in this week.
Yes, I have.
And you have delivered. How has this been for you? How have you treated the emotional side of being a starter?
I mean, I feel like I come and train the same every time, and I've just been waiting for my opportunity, kind of. And this week I happen to have it, and I feel really proud of myself. I feel like I delivered well, and yeah. And I love that I know my family's watching at home, and they get to see me play again, so it's great.
Well, Emma, you should be proud of yourself. It's been amazing to watch when you've had limited playing time and then you get an opportunity and you've taken full advantage of it. And it's been inspiring to see. How have you kept your confidence throughout the season so you can bring it to the court now that it's your time to shine?
I mean, I just always go back to gratitude and sort of that childish love of the game. And when you focus on that, it's pretty easy to stay confident because you're not worried about, you know, the leaderboard and the drafts, and you can just enjoy playing. And I think that's what I've really done this week. I've brought energy and just loved every second of being with this team here. So.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk a little strategy for Team Purple. Everything going well except for one thing, Emma, 7 service errors. What have you guys talked about? How do you clean that up?
I mean, it just comes down to a balance of staying aggressive, but knowing when we need to get it in. And so, you know, we can't have multiple service errors in a row. That's when you need to go back and give a maybe more clean, easier serve. But all in all, we're going to still keep trying to stay aggressive because while we are serving a lot of balls out, we are getting them out of system a lot the rest of the time. And that's leading to a lot of point advantages for us. So hopefully the rest of this game, though, we really cut down those service misses, knock on chair, because it's getting a bit ridiculous.
What's your service routine when you go back? What are your keys?
Well, I go back and I do a little bounce and a ball spin every single time to get my sort of routine set. And then for me, I just focus exactly on one point that I want to hit. So whether that's a player's left shoe or a certain spot in the back line, if I'm really keyed in on that target, then I'm not worried about missing or what's happening in the game, and I can just focus forward. So that's the plan.
Sharpshooter Emma Willis focusing on the left toe of someone when serving.
Exactly.
Right on.
Just know every time I hit my target. So wherever I serve, that's perfect.
Right on. Thanks, Emma.
Okay, bye.
Love hearing her talk about her service routine. It's a lot like a basketball player's free throw routine. I mean, it's the one skill in the game that you're in complete control of, just like a free throw in basketball.
Val Nickel works her way under that one for the winner, and Team Valentin Anderson with the lead, 17-15 now. With a timeout at 12-12. And this recent moment where they have taken the advantage is their first lead of the match.
And the thing that they've done in the second set is they have forced Team Lichtman into hitting errors they've blocked them, they've got a good block up, forcing them to hit out of bounds. I mean, Team Lichtman hit about 330 in the first set. They're down to about 100 here in the second set.
Ball again perched on the cable. And rolled by Cass Lichtman. Cass Lichtman has the most kills with the least MPH in the league.
She just makes it look so effortless and so easy. We've talked about that volleyball IQ. She's just got so much vision on the court. Takes the time to look at the defense, see where they're set, and then simple, hit it where they aren't.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, a lot easier said than done.
This is where they've done some damage with Lichtman at the line, serving in. Right out, first time. That's big for Valentin Anderson.
Yeah, getting that side out without allowing any string of points in one of the best point scoring rotations for Team Lichtman is big for Madison Valines. 3 kills now, but when you look at the outside hitter numbers for Team Valentin Anderson, you immediately get a story. I mean, 3 kills for Lindsay Stalzer and just 3 for Madison Valines.
Hands high in the middle.
To give you a comparison, both Valines and Stalzer are capable of doing like 7 kills a set when they're hot.
That's either going to be over, yep, or back row. In fact, it's ruled over on Taylor Sambothi. Gone to a baseball-style cheer over there. 42-38, keep an eye on that overall. Peterson, yes. The heavy arm of Jamie Peterson is in the gym.
Yeah, and absolutely making a difference tonight. When players are out, unavailable, and people like Jamie Peterson step up, Emma Willis steps up, it's a captain's dream. You're thinking, okay, yeah, I drafted a great team. I knew what I was doing.
Sent son Carter home with her sister. Said saved him the 19-hour drive.
And he gets to be home on Easter with his sweet little Easter bunny that we saw when he was here.
Oh, that's right. Slide Sambothi. Stopped Peterson back the other way, and that might have been in. Fallon tried it.
She net.
Oh,
they called
net
a net on
violation.
Taylor Sambothi or on Natalia. Wow, I was just going to wax poetic on Taylor Sambothi and her hustle and her ability to get back into the court to block. Oh, and I like it. Natalia's going to challenge.
Second challenge of the set, so they have used their 2 now, Valentine Anderson.
Such great hustle to get back into position after hitting the slide. Oh, Valentine Anderson got it.
That's not even
That's
close.
shocking too, because she's the one that called the challenge.
And she doesn't
Does
have
she
sleeves
not
on.
feel it?
Yeah. Well, volleyball players notoriously dead forearms, actually. Pass too many balls.
Huh.
And Natalia can see it here
That's
in stadium.
hysterical. Like, I didn't know, didn't feel it.
Yeah, she gave Taylor Sambothi a slap on the back. They're already on to the next play. Can Lichtman push again at the end of the set? Roll shot picked up. Fallon with the kill, timely.
Back row attack, I like that. Adds one more dimension to the offense, one more person you have to worry about if you're up there blocking, and Fallon squeaks it right inside the forearm of Taylor Sambothi.
Yeah, great point by you. We haven't seen Val Nickel hitting out of the back row. Off the block, out of bounds. Staying within 1. Something tells me the key cam has found Storm. That is baby Storm.
Carly Lloyd's baby.
Yeah, with Riley McKibben.
Just started walking this week here in Dallas.
Oh, there's
Show
Diana.
us your stuff, Storm.
There's Diana McKibben,
There's
grandma,
those steps.
in from Hawaii. Of course, Diana and Angus McKibben, parents to Riley, Jameson, and Madison. Two of whom are the bearded bros.
And great volleyball players.
All 3 went to USC. Of course, Riley and Madison have played on the AVP for a number of years and never gotten as much TV time as Storm. A service! 21-20.
The tide is turning. Team Valentine Anderson blocking better, hitting much more efficiently, and a smarter service strategy.
Another tough serve. Overhead. Fallon. Doug. Willis misses. No touch. What about a net? That is the moment where volleyball players ask for everything.
Yeah, just give me something.
And do we have a challenge? Yep, we do. Challenge that there was a net violation.
So that would have been on Taylor Sambothi, who is shaking her head vehemently, saying, nuh-uh, wasn't me.
In any case, you get a de facto timeout. You save your timeout. You probably would take one anyway at 22-20. So I like the double use here. And they have one more left, this team Lichtman.
Watch to see if Taylor Sambothi is in the net at all. Her jersey is in the net, but my understanding of the rule is that is not a net.
That is extremely close all the way around.
I mean, the jersey to me is definitely in on the way down. Watch as she comes down. I don't think her forearms get it. Her jersey is going through the net, but it, oh boy. Did her hip get it? I don't think so. Just the jersey, and that is not a net.
No, no net.
All right.
After review, the point stays with Team Valentine Anderson.
91 captain challenges this season, so we should just go back and like check our records, don't you think, Kevin?
Yeah, let's put Eric on that, Eric Rue. Statsman. Oh, Fallon Funoimoana nearly got shot like a carnival duck. Just gets out of the way.
All right, right now is when Cassidy Lichtman needs her team's service game to get better. Good job by Fallon, jumping out of the way. Her role back there is not to pass, it's just to be a back row attacker, and she had to have her head on a swivel on that one.
Tipped over the top, Hentz with the left arm. That ball was outside the antenna, so says the referee.
Great read with that open hand tip to get full extension and get up there. I mean, look at that, at about the 8-foot line, and she was almost to the back line when she started. Morgan Hentz telling me that there's 3 things she thinks about when she's playing volleyball. Just 3 things I can control. She said, my focus, my effort, and my attitude. And that is all I think about when I'm playing.
Jalen 14, that's a good number right there. If Hentz doesn't win the Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to be disappointed. I think it's a pretty good bet on Morgan Hentz. Back line winner. Team Lichtman needs one here.
Can they get the serve? And can it be tough enough to take Team Valentine Anderson out of their offense? You heard Emma Willis talk about it. It's that fine line because they've done a really nice job
Peterson.
forcing Valentine Anderson into some bad swings.
Peterson with 2 errors stays down. Stalls are blocked deep, that's a winner. Timely from Fallon, she's had some timely kills. This time it is blocking doing the job. 23 up. Still with the advantage though, Team Valentine Anderson. Well, we thought the last one had to be in. This next one really has to be in. And they're trying to stall her out with a little bit of floor maintenance.
Smart, veteran savvy right there.
Into the middle, without a touch, that thing is gone, and there it is. Another set point for Lichtman. They have come back.
Right now, this blocking front row has to know that Jamie Peterson is not going to put a lot of heat on this ball, so they've got to be ready to block, especially in the middle if it's a really good pass.
No back row attack to speak of. They'll spread it with Xu. And it goes off of Peterson for the winner, tied at 24. We'll go extra time.
That might be the first high ball I've seen Xu hit all season. She's been hitting 1s and 3s, but that red or that 5, I haven't seen all year.
It did have more of that tempo.
No time like the present.
Now serving the captain, number 27, Natalia Valentine Anderson.
Three hitters in the front row. Lichtman, Willis, and Funoimoana. Fallon into the block, covered by Peterson. This will be the captain. Benson and a stab by Valentine Anderson. Cassidy off Benson, is it in? Childress plays it. Sharp winner from Lichtman.
Boy, that is just pretty volleyball by Team Lichtman. Starting with the heads-up play. I love Childress really checking her position on the court to see if that ball is in. It starts with Benson and the diving dig. The free ball opportunity, but Team Lichtman can't take advantage of the free ball, so it's Benson once again. Is that ball in? Her teammates say yes, and then Morgan Hentz with the beautiful set from the libero position, and Lichtman able to crank cross court.
Even those 2 shots that didn't go down were good shots. Deep corner. All right, set point, second time. Right side, Stalzer. Winner.
And that time Stalzer in perfect sync and perfect rhythm. Really the first true Stalzer-like attack that we've seen in this set.
We have a substitution for Team Lichtman. Entering the match, number 54, Emma Willis. Now serving 14, Valentine Anderson, number 29, Lindsay Stalzer.
Fallon. Benson under it. Cassidy, high hands. Benson again. Is the third time the charm again? No. Willis. No, pardon me, Bastinelli working hard. Is that shot on the line? Yes, it is. Low MPH, high success rate. Set point number 3.
Cassie Lickman calling her block. So changed it from ball to angle. That 2 means she's taking angle.
She's locked up on Val Nickel. Ball's long again.
Wow.
Fallon cannot dial that thing in.
That's 8 service errors, 0 aces. If you're gonna have that many errors, you need at least 4 or 5 aces to counterbalance.
Fallon's missed 3.
And look at that, 0 for Team Valentine Anderson. It's keeping him in this.
Stalzer gets underneath the shot. Middle back, Peterson through the block and down. Team Lickman staying alive every which way with the advantage here. How about a 4th opportunity to close it out? Be 40 team points if they can do it right now. And if they can close it, they will carry a 7-point lead headed into the 3rd set. There is no cap. Win by 2 here in the 2nd. Oh, Cass Lickman, off the shelf winner.
How ironic that the story of the match so far for Team Lickman has been its service game, and it finally gets an ace, and it's on set point. Just drops.
That was vicious. The sinker. On the other side, the beginning of set 3, Key Michael will give you a little visit with the Book of Unlimited. She's going to wear gloves. They have to protect it. It's a must. We're at 53-46 right now, heading to the 3rd. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate and by Dick's Sporting Goods.
We're talking about the Book of Unlimited. How do you feel about it, Gwen?
I love the way my name looks in it, that's for sure.
Yes!
The Book of Unlimited is where we record all of the history and all of the champions and all those who compete in Athletes Unlimited. It's hand-bound, it's leather-bound, it has 500 pages, so we have a few seasons to go. We're 5 seasons in. It was made custom for us. It weighs over 25 pounds. The symbol of the hands, it is 5 elements that are the helping hands representing Athletes Unlimited.
And if you want to touch it, you have to wear gloves?
Peace.
All right, Andrew's just told me that if I put on some gloves, I can touch the book, so I'm excited! I might be the 2nd or 3rd person to touch it. All righty, here we go.
I've gotten that far.
The coolest thing about this is that the champion is yet to be written, so good luck, players. Go AU!
Beautiful shot of the medals there. Team Valentine Anderson trying to keep their captain, number 27, Natalia, in the running for one of those medals. Comes in 2nd place, and odds are she will stay there in the medals. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox, but her team's going to have to pick it up here. I mean, they're getting a lot of help with the service errors from the other side, but what can they do on the Team Valentine Anderson side to pick up and get a 3rd set?
I think the biggest key is just to tighten up offensively. We've seen an uncharacteristic amount of hitting errors from Team Valentine Anderson. So you obviously have to start passing better, but maybe distribute the ball a little bit more. Don't rely on your outside so much because they're clearly struggling.
Yeah, and on the other side, the service errors. It is the only closed chain skill in the entire sport. You initiate the action, you complete the action. It's all in the players right now.
But because of that, it's also the one action that can really get in your head. I mean, it's one of those things, the more you start thinking about, the more they're contagious. Service errors are absolutely contagious, and they need to kind of feed on Cassidy Lickman's ace to end that 2nd set heading into the 3rd.
We saw that on the biggest stage at the Tokyo Olympic Games for the USA men's side. They missed 97 serves in 5 matches. A positively ridiculous number. They haven't missed that many, have Team Lickman, and it hasn't cost them yet. 28-26 victory in the second. They now carry a 7-point advantage, 53-46. We will be handing out the hardware later this evening. We'll be right back here on the AU Pro Sports YouTube and Facebook pages to give out those medals, and the Geico Defensive Player of the Year will be announced along with the Sportsmanship Award. And then if you've been following us, you already knew who the Dream Team was. Heather Nostradamus Cox had it for you.
Well, some of them were a little easier than others. I mean, for me, there was no doubt it would be De La Cruz and Drews on the outside. I had Carly Lloyd as my top setter the first couple weeks of the season, and then Natalia Valentin Anderson just stole it and ran away with it the rest of the season behind a balanced offense and great defense. International star Shayla Castro, to me, was the best opposite from beginning to end. We miss her here this week. And the toughest decision, I thought, was Jenna Rosenthal and Molly McCage in the middle. The middles were extraordinarily balanced and deep in the Athletes Unlimited field this year. And congratulations to all 7 players, because Morgan Hentz, the libero, as well.
A little attrition there. I would like to have seen Lauren Stivern stick around, but unfortunately she left with injury. Danny Drew is going to face off with Betania De La Cruz coming up later this evening. And it is a situation of respect between these two women.
Betty, oh my gosh, I want to play with her because I just think she's so amazing, and I want to be able to learn from her because she's not just a very skilled player, she's also, I think, a very smart player, and she always just makes great decisions on the court with her shot selection or just with her serve receive, and she's always, I feel like, very calm and confident and really rooted in her preparation. And yeah, she's someone that I really look up to here, and I would love to get the opportunity to play with her.
A look at their numbers entering tonight. Betty has really added to her resume, to her Athletes Unlimited history in the last couple of matches.
Just incredible. 3rd career match last night with 400 or more points, and saving the best for last, had a season high 477 points. And how about Danny Drews, the only player to post 10 or more kills in every match this season. And Danny, because you were so good all season, you didn't get the chance to play with Betty De La Cruz because you earned captain's privileges after week 1. She was the #1 draft pick in week 1 and a captain ever since.
Taylor Fricano over there getting ready for the next match, getting the core strengthened and everything dialed in. As the warm-up court will be getting going here. We'll prepare for our 9 p.m. Central Time start. We'll be on CBS Sports Network for the finale of Athletes Unlimited 2022. Team De La Cruz taking on Team Drews. Here we have 1 set left. Will it be a sweep by Team Lickman? Peterson with a dig, Lickman. No put away yet. There was a net violation though. Harry trying to take it out. Took the bottom of the net with her.
Yeah, and Fallon Flinawama yelling for that. I love how vocal she's been. Now when you look at the stats through 2 sets, Team Valentin Anderson edging up in the kills category, but still not hitting efficiently enough. And then look at those aces, 5-1. That has been the difference. You see those 23 kills for Valentin Anderson. They're still hitting below 100. Team Lickman, though, over 200. So much more efficiency with the swings they're getting. One more service error for Team Lickman. Make that 8.
Now we're headed to double figures here. Long set overhead. Nickel. She has yet to heat up, but she has been making some solid contact with the ball.
Absolutely. She started off a little bit slow, but now it seems like she's getting right into the groove and kind of remembering those days at Purdue when she ran that 6-2, meaning she was a front row hitter for 3 rotations, and then when she came into the back row, she's set for 3 rotations. Yeah,
stats are updating. I think it's 5 kills on 19 now for her. There's a back corner winner. 2-2.
Peterson, nice job out of the back row to get that kill. Now you can see Amanda Benson, one of the best passers in the league, in the middle. So what do you want to do? You want to go to the corners, find the empty space around Amanda. Don't serve her in the middle.
Here's a tough serve from Fallon. And another misconnection. Seems like when Valentine Anderson gets something going, it just fades away into a mistake or a nice play by the other side.
It's something to keep your eye on. Here's Shah right here. Watch her come into the middle of the court to hit that one on a good pass. You've also got Stalzer coming out here to hit the outside go. There's the crossing pattern. Oh, Shah going for a 31.
Trying to spread it out for Nickel, perhaps, who does find the cross court. I was hopeful you're going to go full John Madden there and telestrate the floor wipe.
Just the quality of the wipe, the speed, the precision.
Now, see, you got to get this area right here.
Yeah.
If you don't get this area right here, somebody could slip and fall. And if you slip and fall, yeah. I was waiting for a boom in there.
Next thing you know, I'll be diagramming a turkey leg the John Madden way on Thanksgiving.
Very nice. I could use a turducken. Can we get one of those tonight? Is that double sock puppet?
That was a double sock bucket. That was just for you, Kevin.
Thank you, Taylor Sambothi. Unfortunately, on the double puppet, they lose. 4-3.
With a kill for number 48, Jamie Peterson. Now serving the captain, number 8, Cassidy Lickman.
This has historically been a strong scoring rotation for Team Lickman. Of course, ended it with an ace to end set 2.
Stalzer fights that one off. She'll get the opportunity to swing. Not the cleanest contact I've heard, but it was one of the sharper ones I've seen.
The whole gym could hear that pop. Stalzer just finding a way. I mean, look, there's absolutely no rotation on there. Hit it off the side of her hand. Well, you don't see that very often.
Sambothi, good save. Back row of the lines, right into the middle, nobody home.
So first it was Stalzer, now it's Valines, the outside hitter out of the back row. Nice job by Valentine Anderson trying to get everybody involved. See who's kind of getting that hot shoulder. Offense has been hard to come by so far in this match. If you look at the distribution, though, for Valentine Anderson, it's been wonderful. 31 swings for Valines. Then you go down to 27 for Stalzer and 20 for Val Nickel. The only place, and then 15 for Taylor Sambothi, so really spreading the court.
Ball kept alive, Sambothi pops it up, always moving. Almost a gap to Peterson. Right into the waiting arms of Taylor Sambothi, and Valentine Anderson up 6-4. Remember, the magic number here is 19 for the overall for Team Lickman.
Watch how light Taylor Sambothi is on her toes. I love the quickness that we see from her out of the middle, adjusting, going left to right, then right to left.
Turn from Allie. Thank you to our official partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited. Glad you're with us here, fans. We're enjoying our next to last match. Stalzer finally feeling it.
That's what we're used to seeing. He's played professionally in 10 different countries, has been a pro for 16 years, just a consummate professional, 3-time Philippine Grand Prix champion. And when you win 3 times, guess what you get? Fan club.
Yes.
There is a Lindsay Stalzer fan club in the Philippines.
Big block, Sambothi once again. So here's a team that we thought existed on paper. They are IRL here in the third.
Perfect timing by Sambothi that time. I talked about the quickness, how light she is on her feet, but then the explosion into the air, going that sort of horizontal movement, turning it vertical.
Bomb of 3, back to serve. Sambothi, straight up split offense. Ball's thrown through, stalls her. The lines, too far. Setting mistake. That was a little deflating.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucked the air out of the gym for Team Valentin Anderson. Maybe a case where you want to be a little bit safer instead of just going for that perfect window set. Maybe set back row, set an inside ball a little bit more.
Again, back to Sambothi, who is increasing her opposite stock.
Yeah, she is feeling it. Sambothi lighting it up, 6 kills now. Couple of blocks.
Reigning Puerto Rican League MVP. Her team up 2. They're going to need 5 more, in fact 6 more if they're going to take the overall. Airy off the block and out of bounds. Nice connection with Natalia.
Valentin Anderson doing everything she can to hold tight onto that 3rd place spot on the leaderboard.
Good server at the line.
Coming in 2nd right now.
Sambothi, another tough serve, but a perfect pass. The line's through the block, and it's another transition winner. Lichtman, timeout.
I think you give it 1 more. The issue is they are hitting so much better on the outside because they're passing better, because Team Lichtman is so afraid to make a service error that they're serving much more calmly, like an easier serve to pass, and that's making Team Valentin Anderson look a whole lot better.
Yeah, that attack looked really nice. 6-5 on 5-6. Fallon on the left.
So smart to grab that seam or swing line. I mean, when you've got that huge height differential, Schutt at 6'3", Valentin Anderson at 5'6", you definitely want to swing over the smaller block.
Split offense again, but this time Lichtman is there for the stuffage. Man, like an Easter turkey right there.
You go turkey, not ham?
Both, usually.
Both,
yeah.
all right.
Gluttony. That is the 10th service error. 10th service error for the women in purple. Let's check in with Key Michael.
Hi everyone, I'm here with a familiar face, Naya Crittenden.
Hello.
You are one of our athletes, but I feel like you're one of our facilitators recently.
Yes, honestly. Yeah, you know, with me getting injured and, you know, I have a tear in my rotator cuff, unfortunately. So I will be out for a while in recovery, but yeah, so because of that, the last couple of weeks, I've basically kind of acted as, you know, just a sounding board and almost like a sort of facilitator, just helping out my team, helping them, you know, with what they might, what I see on the court for them and shots they have open, all of that.
I saw you sitting here scouting, well not really scouting, this is the last time before we played DC team. I thought it would be a good chance to chat to you just about your experience here at Athletes Unlimited. It's the last week, the last day. Does it feel like it?
It does, but it doesn't. I'm already going to be really emotional today, not only because it's the last day, but because, you know, like just the ending of everything. Like with ending with an injury isn't fun, but I'm going to be emotional because of the fact that I got to create so many new relationships here and see old faces. I mean, there's girls here that I played with in college, and I played with professionally, and it's just been so nice to have everyone that I really care about, like in the volleyball world, for the most part, in one place. It's been really crazy, and I think it's been amazing to just grow and to be around each other and to be here in the U.S. too. It's an amazing experience, and I'm gonna be emotional later. Like I'm not a crier. I'm not a crier, but I'll shed a tear.
Well, I love that you've been part of it, and we have a timeout now, so we have to throw it back to Kevin and Heather. But thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course. I'll be on the chair chat.
One cheer.
One cheer.
and Kia Sad. Gives us a chance to go into the action with guaranteed rates. And Natalia Valentin Anderson.
Wait! Yes! Great job! Higher or off the net? No, I mean, they were just diving on me, so I'm just trying to cut around. Okay, good. I think that's good. Okay, perfect. Believe in yourself. I do. I'm sick of it.
We've been into the action with guaranteed rate this entire season. Natalia Valentin Anderson on her side now 14-9. Carrying a bit of an advantage over Team Lichtman. Look at the Geico leaderboard and the way it's playing out. This is live updates. Natalia Valentin Anderson trying to hang on to that number 2 spot. I think a lot of that hangs on the next match, Drews and Dela Cruz.
And she could definitely use the points earned for a set win after Cassidy Lichtman has gotten 2 of those already.
Speaking of Cassidy Lichtman, let's take a look at Cass. She's been contributing in a number of ways, including the ace to finish the second set. Right now, she's got to find a way to add some points to her side. They trail by 5.
Yeah, Cassidy Lichtman is just one of those players that betters the ball every time she touches it and makes those around her better. She's already had 32 swings in the match, 7 kills so far, and is just always ready and always making the smart swing. Takes a quick peek at the defense, sees that Stalzer has come in and that cross court is wide open. And Kevin, this is the ace that you mentioned to end the second set and get 12 points on that leaderboard. She's also got 13 digs, so a great stat line for the captain in her final weekend of play.
Fans sitting courtside enjoying the final night. There's some familiar face in there.
Yeah, Allie, get off your phone.
One Allie Cox, yeah. Come on, timeout's over, Allie. Time to pay attention. Back to the captain, can't get a kill this time. How about a block? That ball's too tight. Yes, she can!
Great use of the timeout, coming out and talking about the blocking strategy. Getting a quick side out.
All right, watch Willis's routine here. There's the ball spin. And a good serve. No touch, nothing but backspin on that one. So young players, watch Emma here. Should be an exact duplicate. Oh, touch called, never mind. Had Emma going back to serve. Had Team Lichtman celebrating. In fact, the ball was touched. Fallon, a little bit under that one. Hard cross court from Stalzer, who looks to be regaining her footing.
Absolutely, heating up, just getting better and better as this match progresses. She's just more in a rhythm, more in sync with Valentin Anderson. The timing is on here in the latter half of that second set and here in the third.
Now 7 kills, and in this set, 2 for 4. Make it 3 for 5 as things update. The lines. Whoa, that's a dangerous play going into that corner there. Natalia Valentin Anderson giving it all right to the end here in Dallas. Here's the great thing for Team Valentin Anderson. Not only do they lead in this set, the overall, look at that score, kids, 64-62. We've seen it before. Lose the first 2, come back, win the third. Big ace serve on the back line. One finally falls.
Boy, after 3 service errors, finally gets the ace. I like it. She's stayed aggressive.
You could read Mikasa on that thing. Right through the middle of the block goes Nickel.
How about Val Nickel? Just tells you how athletic she is, how smart she is. The fact that She has been setting the majority of her career and can step in when they're shorthanded and play right side and just crank the seam shot. Just tells you how gifted of an athlete and how smart she is on the floor.
100 points would be huge for the captain, Natalia Valentina Anderson, here, if they can pull off the comeback. Trailing by just 2 in the overall. Leading big in the set. That ball is right in the middle by Lichtman.
And Cassidy Lichtman's going to do everything she can to secure a set win and a sweep in this one to help her leaderboard status.
Yeah, this is a huge swing. Go from potential sweep to losing the match, giving away 100 points in the third. All that's still possible. Stalzer rises up, goes OT.
She is single-handedly putting this team on her back in this third set.
Now serving for Team Valentina Anderson, number 2, Val Nickel.
Can they convert again? Where do you go? Hot hand, left side. Winner again. 29 officially on fire.
Kevin, in this set alone, Lindsay Stalzer has 5 kills on 7 swings, hitting about 680. In the first set of this match, Lindsay Stalzer hit negative. I mean, what a turnaround.
Peterson stopped for the moment. Right back to her. The throw to the corner is wide, and guess what? We are tied at 66. 20-13.
Here's a good look at Alicia Childress' children. Her husband Josh, so sweet, baby 8 months old. Alicia just proving what a true rock star she is, wearing so many hats at once.
Block from Sanbothi. Team Valentina Anderson leads. They have taken it to Team Lichtman here in the third set, who have just called a timeout. 67-66. 2 timeouts now burned by Lichtman.
Sanbothi has been patrolling the middle. Lindsay Stalzer has been scoring points on the outside. And if you're Team Lichtman, you have got to figure out how to neutralize those 2 players. Look at that, Taylor. She closed her eyes there. Up close and personal, and just seeing the intensity that Taylor Sanbothi brings to the court.
Sambothi's blocking the transition swinging of Stalzer. A whole bunch of good other touches at the net. We get a chance now to check out our Geico defensive play of the match.
No surprise that it's Taylor Sanbothi, who has just been so good defensively at the net. 3 step blocks, 5 total blocks, making an impact from antenna to antenna. Geico defensive plays of the match with those blocks, and then this time coming right at you. I love seeing that up close and personal. That is how you get it done, Taylor.
Like she was breaking through some ocean water or something right there. Going for a jump. We have never had a golden set in Athletes Unlimited history. That is true. Will it be true after tonight? We are at 67-66. It is entirely possible that we could end up with a golden set. But before that, we're going to go to Best of the Key Cam. It's been a good season of Key.
Here. You guys, some familiar faces. Tosh, Nikki, Izzy. I'm down here with Jamie Peterson's dad and son, so we've got 3 generations right here, Petersons. Sarah just asked me if he looks good, so I need everyone at home to confirm that yes, you look amazing. What have you learned about volleyball since you've been here? I saw you guys doing some hand signals. Show me in.
In.
Show me out.
Out.
Do you want to be a hitter, or do you want to dig the ball, or set the ball, or just be like mom and just hit real hard? There, I did see that. You told us last time that you don't play any volleyball. Do you have any intention of playing volleyball one day? No. You're breaking my heart, Fab. I don't mean to date you or age you now, but you got an Olympic medal before. A lot of these players were even born. Cassidy just killed it. Period. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the broadcast. It's awesome having you here.
There's a look at Key. Done 60 interviews this season. So many we couldn't get the exact number. It's just 60 plus.
So good, just bringing so much personality to the court.
And interacting with the players live in match too. Whenever you see that camera right behind the bench, that's her. 21-13, here we go. This set may not be in a big doubt, but the overall is hugely consequential here. 100 points left. And we're tied at 67. Mention that golden set. Here are the rules should we get there in a few points. Play to 5, win by 2. No stats count in the golden set in terms of positive, negative. If we continue into extra time, 10 is the cap.
Must win by 2.
10 is the cap, 10-9.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hard
Up
cap.
until 10, you have to win by 2.
Absolutely. Stalzer nearly killed that one. She's been killing everything in this set. Outside, Peterson dug by the lines. Yeah, just right back to 29. Another big swing. Was there a touch? No, there was not. Team Lichtman up 1.
Carly Lloyd on the court now, playing back row. Fallon Moana.
Magic number is 19. They have to keep Lichtman under 19 points. If they keep him to 18 and win the set, we'll have a golden set. Passing backwards is Lindsay Stalzer. Big block, solo for the captain.
How much does it matter? That's how much it matters. .6", doing everything she can to get this match for her team and move her way up on that leaderboard. Amazing one-on-one.
Picking up those leaderboard points for herself, plus 12. Peterson again. This time a push. That was a Jordan Larson type push right there. Taylor Sander kind of push. Team Dela Cruz taking on Team Drews. 10 p.m. Eastern on CBS SN. That's 7 p.m. on my favorite coast.
8 p.m. in my favorite mountains.
A much more reasonable time. Be 4 p.m. in Hawaii, where I'll be in a week's time.
Braggy.
Don't care. The lines with the kill. Taylor Sambothe has 3 blocks and a kill in this set alone. She'd love to add an ace. 69 apiece. Nearly had an ace. The lines is in the front row on the left. All she had was angle and it was taken away.
Keep your eye on that aggregate score. The story within the story, I love it.
That ball might have been out. Fast to the outside to the lines, touch. Lichtman can't get a hold of it. Team Valentin Anderson with the point. A set and match ball.
Boy, and I bet Cassie Lichtman would like a redo on that one.
70 up. Match point. Dug by Benson. The lines for the win. No, Hentz with a save. Nickel into the block. Fallon right side. Through the block and down.
You see Natalia Valentin Anderson holding up her finger, just 1 point.
This side out could send us to a golden set. Let's just make some more Athletes Unlimited history. Second match ball. Well, I take that back. Not a match ball.
No, and Lori Corbelli asking for a challenge.
No match ball.
Not going to do it.
This is for the golden set. There it is. Everybody's celebrating, but this isn't over. 25-18.
Get Karch on line one.
Karchi. Here we go, 71 apiece. We're going to play to 5.
He has been begging for a golden set. He was here on opening night. Shame he can't be here on closing night to get his wish to see the golden set, the much elusive golden set. And John Petrikov is thrilled.
That's right, John. Golden set time. We're using the whole rule book.
You know it.
All right, set to 5, win by 2. We'll cap it at 10. All the stat points are done, but we still have, you see right there, that's 60 because that's the match. But the match points are still available. So the plus 40 went to Valentin Anderson for that set win. Now we're going to play it out for the match.
And they will do a coin toss for who will serve and who will receive. I think Cassie Lickman just said we'll serve.
Did she say we're going to serve and we're going to win?
Didn't read those lips.
Too bad we didn't have a mic in there. Seattle and Green Bay. That one didn't work out too well. I loved it though. One of my favorite moments. Finally, on the last night, had to be here for 15 nights and 29 matches. Oh, I take that back. 30 nights and 59 matches to get a golden set. Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, our host for history. I'm Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox. Key Michael running about.
And Kevin, this is when your rotation matters. It is so important that you get the matchups that you want. I mean, 5 points is so fast in the world of volleyball, so you need to make sure that you turn in the lineup that you want, get the rotation and the matchups that you want, and then you have to play flawless volleyball.
2 plot points to follow here. 10 service errors for Team Lickman.
Yes.
10. As of late, kind of reined it in a little bit. On the other side, main point scorer in transition, Lindsay Stalzer. Not so good to start. As of late, getting it done.
Amazing in that third set. 5 kills on 10 swings. So do you start Lindsay Stalzer in left front, or do you go for the matchups that you want in the middle? I mean, there's so many things to consider. Are you playing for matchups? I think you need to get your best point scorers in the front row to start, because there's a chance they're not going to rotate in.
I'm with you. I'm with you. When there's only 5 points on the board, minimum 3 side outs, you're almost there. You want your point scorer there. You put 2 on and you can side your way out.
Yeah, I think you'll see both teams start with their setters in the backcourt, so you've got 3 front row hitters. You've got to give yourself as much offensive power to start as you can. And of course, serving will be so huge, because if you take too much heat off, you give your opponent tremendous opportunity to run a quick offense.
And remember, nobody's been here before. There is no roadmap to follow.
Give a little bit of the edge then to Cassie Lickman. We've talked all night about her volleyball IQ and her ability. I mean, she is thinking, you know that she's thought this through before. She is prepared for this moment.
And you know Joe Trinzi has prepared for this moment as well. He's thought about this.
Yeah, it's a great 1-2 punch.
He went to the back of the book and was like, I'm going to pull this card out right now.
Yeah, exactly. This is the one I've been waiting for.
Here's the plan.
It's like overtime in basketball, but so much quicker, you guys. 5 points can be so fast. You've got to get that starting rotation that's going to score you points in a hurry, and you have to be nearly perfect.
Our first set started 4-2 in favor of Lickman. Our second set started 5-3 in favor of Lickman. Our third set started 6-4 in favor of Valentin Anderson.
It's played to 5, but there is a cap at 10.
Good information there. 1 challenge awarded to each team. Will that come into play? Jung Park, our R1, Lena Gustafson, the R2. They have had a good match.
Yeah, and you see Cassie Lickman reminding everybody, cap of 10. This is uncharted territory.
You're welcome, Dallas and the world.
So they will start as predicted. Valentin Anderson starting in right back, which means she has 3 rotations as a back row setter. She's got her top hitters in the front row. Right now, you're looking at Shu, Stalzer.
Challenge and a golden set, so we're gonna let it play. So each one has one challenge.
Serving to start this golden set
We are ready for history. The golden set is upon us.
Team Lichtman starting with their setter, Alicia Childress, in middle back.
A never-before-seen set 4 action in Athletes Unlimited.
I love it. They've got the old-fashioned manual flip score.
They don't even have it in the graphics department. We need a golden. We need something like eggs and other things. Here we go. Play to 5. Golden eggs and Easter, huge. Willis puts one on the board.
Perfect execution starts with the pass. Where's that score? Let's flip it.
So they started in row 1. That's Nickel on the left.
And you've got Schuh and the lines. And the next rotation, Stalzer rotates into the front court.
So you get 3 rotations of Lindsay Stalzer in the meat of the set here. But you got to side out of row 1. Interesting choice there.
Yeah, and lots of substitutions. Everybody trying to get their specialists in. So Carly Lloyd comes in to serve.
Tough serve. Great pickup by Ari. And a side out from Valines. What a job by Ari Schuh in the middle. Whew.
Big swing by Valines, just cutting it right inside the big hands of Bastianelli.
1-1. That ball's too far. Stalzer with a drastic redirect. It's 2-1.
And nothing Alicia Childress could do. She's a back row setter. She couldn't jump up and get that ball. The serving game's so important here, Kevin. Obviously, an error is an instant point to your opponent. So you have to find that right balance between not serving a lollipop because you'll get licked, but not making a mistake. Great serves by Valines.
Perfect set. Off the hands, a winner from Lichtman. This is very similar to a lot of drills you'll do in practice. You go, all right, it's 20-20, playing a 25. It's 21-21, playing a 25.
Absolutely, and also that key in volleyball, that 2 good plays in a row from the old school traditional side out scoring, and that's the focus here.
Fallon Fanoimwana back to serve. 1 ace, a number of errors. Stalzer blocked, and it's on the line. Team Lichtman reverses the flow, 3-2.
How about the combo of Childress and Bastianelli? Look at Bastianelli hustle out and then drop into seam at the last second to take away the seam shot by Stalzer.
The league's leading blocker doing it in the waning moments of her AU Season 2. Benson took that one right side. Pushed through the block. It's a winner for Val Nichols. Smartly done by the Deuce. 3-3.
This is a great point scoring rotation for Team Valentine Anderson. Schuh has been a great server. Tremendous amount of movement, lots of float on this ball. Morgan Hens will try and take it if it's anywhere near her.
Perfect pass, Peterson. Lichtman outside, cut shot. Is it good? Yes, it's played. Peterson back row, Doug. Ari again with a play. Lichtman tips, and both he throws it. Oh my goodness, Natalia was there. Confusion reigns. Best opportunity for the women in blue. Outside, Lichtman working into the hands. Peterson off the block, and it's 4-3 match ball for Lichtman.
Incredible rally. It starts with a save by Natalia Valentine Anderson, and then it almost drops after this. Nickel does a nice job, and then nobody's there to get it. And then the winning swing. This time it's Jamie Peterson who has been money in this match.
Timeout called at 4-3, the lead for Lichtman.
Such a good call. Use that timeout to try and ice the server. Team Valentine Anderson obviously with the first point, the first opportunity to score and serve receive. So right now they're talking all about the strategy of the offense. Where are we going to set? What are we going to do? First strike opportunity. And of course for Team Lichtman, it's all about the serve and defense. Tough enough serve to set up a really strong blocking strategy.
Have to win by 2 until we get to our cap of 10. We're a ways from that right now. Joe Trinzi, the facilitator, looking in with Cass Lichtman. Terrific play there by Natalia Valentina Anderson. Let's look at the defensive plays of the year. She's here.
Valentina Anderson as a setter, the best defensive setter in the league, and the only setter in the nominees for the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. The rest are liberos. Here's Amanda Benson out of Oregon. And how about Valeza Gasto? Just everywhere. So much lateral movement. Such a great job keeping the ball alive. And then Morgan Hens, who can cover such a huge amount of court in such a short amount of time.
There's a look at our finalists to be announced at the conclusion of our second match coming up in 1 hour time. It will be Drews and Dela Cruz. And one of these 4 women takes home $5,000 as the Geico Defensive Player of the Year following that match.
Morgan Hens last night set a single season dig record, 208 digs coming into the night. Tonight now with 21 digs. So another 20 dig plus performance for Morgan Hens.
The defensive level has been raised this year. You need to play a little defense right now if you're Team Lichtman.
All right, fans, we are trying to decide the first goal.
Morgan Hens saying, we got this. She will be very responsible for making that happen. If she can get a dig off of Valentina Anderson's first strike opportunity, they will have a tremendous chance in transition to finish this match. Cassie Lichtman at the service line. You wouldn't want to draw it up any other way, Kevin, if you're Team Lichtman.
Chance to win it right now for Team Lichtman. 60 points hanging the balance. Stalzer blocked, covered miraculously. Peterson thrown to the corner, nice read by Valan. Stalzer again, third swing. Inside winner! What a cover save to start the rally.
Absolutely incredible. Team Lichtman thought this match was over when they got the block on Stalzer on the first time, but in transition the second time, she does everything with it. 46 miles an hour to keep her team in it.
Val Nickel back to serve. Stalzer, one last rotation in the front row. Win by 2, 4-4. Ace service, Val Nickel.
Watch how much this ball moves and just sinks. Cassie Lichtman does a hard time getting her body around it. Couldn't have asked for a better time for an ace.
Second match point for Team Valentina Anderson. They had one in the third. First opportunity to close the golden set. OT dug up. That is too tight to the net. Played over. Peterson dug. Valentina Anderson can't handle it. We're tied again. 5-5.
Boy, we are being treated to some exceptional volleyball. Just world-class plays here.
Crowd is glad they came out. Will the cap come into play? It's at 10. Win by 2 until that point. We could have a golden ball. Locke just got there in front of Stalzer. Looking for the advantage. Peterson puts it through the lines. Everything she had into the Geico banners. The dump is good. Smart play by Childress.
So smart, recognizing that Team Valentine Anderson is in complete disarray and that nobody is in position, so she decides to attack onto. Look at the hustle by the lines and then stalls her to keep it in. And then Childress says, I'm going to take advantage of you guys not being back in position and attack on 2.
Second match ball for Team Lichtman. Bastianelli. Stalls her long, no touch. We will have a review. No touch called initially. Don't mark your cards yet. As called, it's 7-5 and a golden set victory for Team Lichtman.
Each team gets 1 challenge, and of course, if you're Natalia Valentine Anderson, why wouldn't you use it here? I didn't see a touch in real life. See if we see one in slow motion.
Yeah, I think the referee calling this one. Referees can call a challenge at any time, and that ball clear of Willis.
Yeah, I don't see a touch. I think the match is over, Kevin, and it is.
Confirmed. A 7-5 win, history made. The golden set victory takes it. We were tied at 71 at the end of regulation. We went even a little extra into the first ever golden set. And Team Lichtman comes out with 60 points in the set, 140 points on the night to end their Athletes Unlimited 2022 season. Officially 78-76 into the record books.
Incredible volleyball on both sides. We were treated to some tremendous skill, especially in that golden set, Kevin.
Match number 29 was a thriller. Match 30 will be on the way. Coming up in just under an hour. Won't you join us on CBS Sports Network? I'm Kevin Barnett for Heather Cox and Key Michael, our entire Athletes Unlimited crew. We have 1 to go. It was 78-76 here. Lichtman with a thrilling victory over Valentine Anderson. Our final match of the season, 10 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Network. Be there with us to close 22 from Dallas.